So, you're looking for an incredible entrepreneurial opportunity in Kenya's booming digital economy? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to walk through the entire map for starting a profitable Wi-Fi hotspot business, from the very first idea all the way to seeing that money come in. And let's just cut right to the chase, shall we? What's the potential here? We are talking about a monthly profit that's after all your costs of anywhere from 20,000 to 100,000 Kenyan shillings. And get this, that's from a single hotspot. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful reason to lean in and listen close. And it's so important to get this in your head right from the start. This isn't just about making a little extra cash on the side. This is a real, legitimate business model that you can scale. You can go from one location to a whole network of them, creating a seriously significant stream of income. Okay, so that brings us to our first section. We're calling it the call to adventure, because honestly, that's what this is. We're looking at what is basically a digital gold rush happening in Kenya right now. There's this huge and still growing demand for fast, reliable internet. And if you look at the numbers, you'll see why the timing is just perfect. You've got over 65 million people with smartphones, all hungry for data. Plus, new technology like Starlink is a complete game changer, bringing high-speed internet to rural areas for the first time. And of course, you've got M-Pesa, which makes getting paid an absolute breeze. All right, so you see the opportunity, you're excited. What's next? Well, now it's time to cross the threshold and make this thing official. Think of this part as getting your hero's license, the legal stuff you need to operate like a pro. And don't worry, the legal side might sound complicated, but it really boils down to 4 clear steps. First, you register your business. Second, you get licensed with the Communications Authority, the CA. Third, you get your KRA PIN for taxes. And fourth, you just lock in any local permits you might need. It's a simple checklist, really. So what's all that going to cost you in time and money? Well, the whole legal and regulatory setup will run you somewhere between 15,000 and 80,000 shillings. And the best part, you can get it all sorted out in just 2 to 4 weeks. It's a totally achievable first step on your journey. With the paperwork out of the way, it is time for the fun part, assembling your toolkit. To make this business work, you're going to need 3 critical pieces of technology. This is your essential gear for the quest ahead. First, and most importantly, is the backbone of your whole operation, your internet source. And for that, especially if you're outside a major city, Starlink is the undisputed champion. It uses satellites to deliver super fast internet. We're talking 50 to 250 megabits per second, pretty much anywhere you can see the sky. Okay, so you've got this amazing internet connection. Now you need to share it with your customers. That's where microtech routers come in. Think of these as the brains of your hotspot. They're super powerful, they're customizable, and they let you control everything from who's online to how fast their connection is. This is the professional-grade gear you need. And finally, the third piece of your toolkit, and maybe the most crucial, how you get paid. In Kenya, this means one thing, and it's absolutely non-negotiable. You need seamless M-Pesa integration. This makes payments automatic and incredibly easy for everyone. I mean, this quote just says it all. M-Pesa isn't just an option. It's how people live and transact in Kenya. By building it right into your hotspot, customers can pay in seconds with their phone, you get your money instantly, and there's zero friction. It just works. All right, you're officially licensed and you've got all your gear ready to go. Now comes the really hands-on part, launching your very first hotspot. This is where we put all the pieces together and bring your business to life. Now, the techie side of things might sound a little intimidating, but honestly, the software makes it unbelievably simple. Inside your microtik router, there's a setup wizard that does all the heavy lifting. First, you just open that wizard.
Then you literally just tell it which wireless network you want to use for the hotspot.
And finally, you just confirm the network address it suggests. And that's it. Boom. The software handles all the complicated configuration stuff in the background for you. It's that easy. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, it's time to claim the treasure. Let's crunch the numbers and really understand your costs, your potential revenue, and that all-important return on investment. So let's look at the one-time startup costs. As you can see, the big ticket items are your Starlink kit and your microtik routers. When you add in the software and setup, you're looking at a total initial investment of somewhere between, let's say, 98,000 and 128,000 shillings. So how do you make that money back and then some? Well, you can offer really simple pricing, like 20 shillings for an hour or 50 for a full day. You could even partner with a local cafe and split the revenue. With a pretty modest goal of just 50 customers a day, you're on track to make a profit of over 20,000 shillings a month. And this right here is the punchline. With that kind of monthly profit, you can expect to earn back your entire initial investment in just 3 to 6 months. I mean, that is an incredibly fast return, which makes this a really, really attractive business to jump into. But this isn't just about one person's business. Let's zoom out for our final section. By launching a hotspot, you're not just making an income for yourself, you're actually becoming a key part of connecting Kenya's future. Of course, it's not a fantasy land. There are going to be challenges. Power outages happen. But there's a solution for that, a pretty affordable solar backup system. And sure, you might have competition, but your secret weapon is Starlink, offering a faster, more reliable connection, especially in those underserved rural areas where nobody else can compete. Let's just end on this powerful idea. This is so much bigger than just selling Wi-Fi. Every single hotspot you set up is like a new on-ramp to Kenya's digital superhighway. You could literally be building the foundation for the next generation of Kenyan innovation. So, we've laid out the entire map for you, from the massive opportunity and the legal steps to the exact tech you need, the costs, and the profit. All the information is right here. The only question left is, are you ready to start your journey?